Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'll be doing a count up for August and September of 2025 to see how much I saved. So I hope you're all well and you're all having a good week so far. You will see this on Wednesday. So yes, midweek, nearly there to the weekend. So let's start with debt. In fact, let's not. This 5-week month has been the longest. It really has. Like say with Amy said in the comment section, something about week 5,000. Not kidding. That's how it's felt. So when I did my figures at the end of last month and did the budget for the 5-week month coming, it was so tricky to get the figures to work. So tight. Anyway, I managed to do it eventually. And then everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Well, not everything, I'm sure, but you know. And then there was the flood when Mini Cherry was here, where we heard the hissing from the kitchen. Anyway, it turns out that the pipe for the washer had snapped off behind the washing machine at the join of the washing machine itself. The main water supply wouldn't turn off because it had seized the main turning dial, and the isolator turning dial that would stop water coming through, that was also broken. It turned out. We didn't know this at the time. So yeah, anyway, if you're not new here, you will already know this. So emergency plumbing was called, and then I had to buy a pipe, and then I fit the pipe, but that didn't cost any money. Fitting the pipe didn't cost any money. And then the Amazon man came to bring a parcel to my house that wasn't for my house or for me, and he broke my gate, so I then had to have that replaced, just the clasp, lock, catch, that thing, yeah. And then I fixed that myself, and then I went in the drawer to put some flea stuff on the cats as they were due, because I set a reminder in my phone and I didn't have any. So yeah, it was just one thing after the other. Anyway, so it did leave me very much out of pocket. So what I started doing was just selling things. I made a couple of £100 actually selling some decent quality clothes, mainly because my vice back in the day was to buy expensive clothes. Not expensive clothes, but organic cotton clothes. And yeah, I managed to get myself out of trouble essentially by selling some stuff, and that was fine. So as of Friday last week, we were pretty much not too bad. Not much had come out of the binders other than £20 for cats, which it should have been 25, but I took 20 out. And that was for the Advantage Flea stuff. And then, and the credit card had stayed pretty much the same. So I was happy with that. And then I recorded my video early so that I could do painting at the weekend. And then Saturday morning, I ended up going to see Mini Cherry. So 100 miles there to see her, stayed overnight, and then came back the next day. And when I got to Mini Cherry's, basically her television had blown. So it was coming on, but then it was just flicking straight off, coming on, flicking straight off. It wouldn't work. She had no picture, blah, blah. And I just thought, you know what? I can't leave her miles away from home, even though she is an adult, with winter looming in this situation, because she works hard. She wants to come home and just chill out, doesn't she? You know? Well, that'd be me. So I just thought, what can I do? Because I started thinking, right, I need to get you a new TV then for your birthday or for Christmas. Now, poor Mini Cherry's birthday is just before Christmas, so she gets nothing all year. And then week before Christmas, she gets all the birthday stuff, and then Christmas, she gets the Christmas stuff. So I always joked with her about her having a half birthday. Anyway, so this is my thought process. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'll get you a TV for Christmas. And I just thought, no, I can't do it. I says to her, let's just go get you a telly. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I have to say, both my kids never asked me for anything. They've always worked since being young, as I did. They're very independent-minded, as am I. And yeah, they never asked me for anything. I said, come on, let's go get you one. She's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Da, da, da. I said, look, I've got some money in the Christmas money. I will take it from there. And it can either be an early Christmas present, or it can be an early birthday present, or whatever. Or, you know, I'm just going to buy you it and I will take the money out of Christmas. I says, but I am going to have to say on my channel that I've taken some money out of Christmas. And she went, tell them that you bought me it for my half birthday because they'll think it's funny. Bless her. So yeah, if you want to see it like that, you can. Whichever way is fine with me. I've taken £200 out of Christmas. And I got the telly, and then we got a unit for the telly, and we went halves on the unit. So yeah, 200. So that's a long way of saying Mini Cherry's fine, by the way. Thank you all for your concern in the last video comment section. She's okay. So taken out this month, we've taken 20 out for cats, and we have taken 200 out for Christmas, or of Christmas. So 220 has come out of the binders. Let's start with debt because it's not pretty. Okay, debt, we have credit card 1, which is the only debt. The starting balance as of last month was 98321. I paid the usual £100 off because that's what I pay no matter what. But what happens is I end up spending on the credit card again if I need to. So, but either way, £100 always gets paid. The interest this month was £19.52. So the new total is £977.27. So it has gone down and not up, which after the month I've had, I'm amazed at that actually. So that is the new total in my head. However, the total on the app is saying that the total is £842.28, and that is because of a refund of £134.99 was put in by mistake 3 months ago, and they still haven't taken the money back. But I daren't touch it because it's not my money. So the total on the app is 84228. However, the real total is £977.27. So it has gone down by a huge, massive £5.94. Better down than up, because at the start and throughout this 5-week month I was thinking this is going to be dreadful. So that is that really, and we've taken out this month 220, which I've already said. Okay, so let's see then what we have got in the binders. So we will go left to right. Something is glittering on that wall. I'm not sure. Let me put that down there in case it's that. Right. Okay, let's see how much cash we've got then, eh? So let's start with Mini Mondays. Let's go left to right. Mini Mondays has Mini Mondays 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, really? This is where we start this. Really? 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. £55 in Mini Mondays. So that is what's been put in, marked off the challenges, but hasn't been reallocated yet until the challenges are finished. 55. 55. Right, the travel binder, digital. So I have a standing order goes out every month after payday of £20, and I mark it off here, off the travel envelope. So we have 20, 40 and 60. And soon another one will come out again. So that is 60, ticking away. 60. And the travel cash binder is here. Whoops. And this is for a trip for me and Mini Cherry. So in here we have got 5, 10, 15 and 20. 5, 10, 15 and 20, yes. And that is that in there. So 20. Okay, funeral. This is the long-term binder. So funeral has 150, that is in the bank, but we mark it down here. 150. Okay, so I have moved the funeral money, the emergency fund money, and the travel digital money all into one pot, because NatWest are doing a savers account and it's 5%. So I've slowly been moving that across, because you can only put in 150 a month into that account. So they are all now in one pot. So there's 60 from the travel, there's 150 in funeral, and I think the same again in emergency fund. But because I just won't touch that because it's 5% interest. So, okay, in here we have got the 150 in the bank, 160, 175. So that hasn't changed actually since last month. 175. So yeah, 150 of that, 150 there, so that's 300, and the 60 digital are all in one account. Okay, week ahead. Week ahead has got £10. Bank buffer has got 5, 10, 15, 20 it should be. Yes, on 20 it is. 20. Cash buffer has got £10 in coins. And also another £10, so that has 20. So I'm rebuilding these after emptying them all. Car buffer. Car buffer has got £10. That doesn't move much, to be honest, it needs to. And that is the end of that binder. Okay, so occasions binder. Oops. The occasions binder. Gifts, we have £5. It's all very pitiful, isn't it? 5s here and 10 there. 5. It does all add up though, let's not forget that. And my daughter's birthday has got £15. So as I say, my daughter's birthday is in December. However, I do have some money locked away in the Neon Challenge that will be split between Christmas and my daughter's birthday. 15. Okay, that's that one done with. And the family binder. Right, the family binder. Premium bonds for the kids has got £10. The cat buffer, which is a buffer for their insurance, has got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The carpet, which is the sofa fund by My Money Matters, has got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Again, hasn't moved much. £70 in there. The coffee pot. So these were just extras to buy coffee and olive oil and things like that. Things that are so expensive that if I have to use my weekly grocery money to buy these things, it just leaves nothing left for food really. So in here we have £5. But we also have this here. And we have 1 and 2. So that's £7 in there. So coffee pot has 7. Grocery Boost has £10 because again we started that again. Appliances. Here we go. Oops, opened the wrong one. This is a tracker by Wednesday plans. And that has £20 in it. So appliances, 20. So the personal binder is pretty much empty. Again, I need to work on that really. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? That's Surf's Budgeting Life. So dental is back in here. I am using the tracker from Dingley Designs, and that just has £5 in it. Or the dental. So a lot of you have been following the journey with that, and the fact that I've paid £1,701 out since April, May time, unexpectedly, on dental treatment. And it turns out that they now have referred me to the hospital to have scans of my face to see what is going on, because I've had teeth out and I've still got toothache, but there's no teeth there. So it's a whole thing. So yeah, that is the update on that. And I think this week actually is the first week since April I've not had a dental appointment. So, you know, dental has 5. So that's the update on that. BBMU, the big budget meetup in May next year, has got £20. And Endless Budgets and Designs are hosting it this year, so they are running it now. Sorry, next year. They sell these gorgeous double-sided envelopes. From Double Pocket, I think they're called. And they're zipless. But they also do the same ones with the pocket and a zip. So go check them out, Endless Budgets and Designs. They're lovely to deal with. If you've any questions or anything, just give them a message. Okay, so that was 20. The tickets for the BBMU are on sale in November. The Will Binder, again, this hasn't changed at all. So this has got 20 and 5, 25 in there. Okay, Iris Christmas. So this is where I've taken the 200 out. So this should now have 200 left. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yeah, 200 in there now. I mean, look at it. I'm having a cutback Christmas anyway this year, because my son has his own house now. So everything will change for me this Christmas. But a lot of people are cutting back, actually. You know, money is tight, isn't it? And the gas and electric have just gone up again, haven't they? Oh. And I'm quite a low user when I live on my own, you know. But the standing charges have just gone up and up and up. It's crazy anyway. For all of us, don't get me wrong. I know it's expensive. It's just ridiculous. And every time winter's about due, this is what they do. Crazy. 200 in Iris Christmas. Okay, so the annual binder then. Let's have a look. Bethany Budgets. September. This one. Nope, that's August. This one. Well, let's make sure I get it all out. There we go. Okay, so we're saving this up all year to give us a head start for 2026. If we make it without spending it, yeah. 20, 40, 60. Sorry. I'm going to have to swap because they keep doing this, you know, where these particular notes just stick together. Let's try that. See if that's any better. 20, no. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5 and 10. 210. 210. Planner challenge. That has 20 in it, so I reallocate that at the end of the month. 20, and that is that for that binder. So the New Year's box, I've changed things up in there. I got rid of some challenges, I finished some challenges, because a lot of us are feeling restless at the moment and changing things up and simplifying things, or getting rid of things that aren't working. I don't know what's happening. It could be the time of the year. It could be that we're all just getting a bit bored with the same things we're doing, especially if the long challenges, you know. So we do what's necessary to keep going and keep it fun, don't we? So the New Year's box now only has £65 in it, and we only have 3 challenges left. So that is brilliant. £65. Okay, jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Not much, because I think we've only done 1 or 2 on it. Jingle is by Rainbow Budgets and Plans. And this has nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this has 5, 10, 11. And there is nothing else in the Christmas binder. So there is £11 in that one. 11. Poison. Yes, I am on the 2nd run of Picky Poison by the Rocking Witch, because I enjoyed it very much. So we are on the 2nd row of this. So far we have got 10, 15 and 20. Rainbows by Surf's Budgeting Life. We've just started that as well. So that has 10. Just started that last week. Doing that one out of the grocery money and that one out of the spending money. So that is the weekly ones. Okay, so the £2 challenge. Let's find it. There we go. So we've got £20 from last month that we haven't changed into a note yet. And then we've got these here. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plus 20 is 34. And when I finish this one, we will get the £40. We will change it into notes, and then I'll probably put that into Christmas. Okay, so 50p's we have got £2.55, £7.50, 10, £10.50, £10.50. Okay, spinner chicken dinner is in this tin here, 52-week challenge. Now then, let's get the calculator. So it had 143. And that was up to there. So then we have got 5, 10, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 28, 33, plus 33 is 176. Let me just double check that. 10, 20, 25, 30, 33. Is that what I said? 33 and 143 is 176. Yeah, okay, 176 in there. We are opening that, 176. New Year's Eve. I'll probably put a video out on New Year's Eve with the opening of that. Okay, 2025, My Money Matters. Let's see what you have got. A lot of £5 notes this one has got. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10 and 15. 215 in there. Again, that's giving me a head start for 2026 if I make it. 215. Okay. Cash Bit Cute. That has got £15 in it for September. 15. Okay, so the other tin that I've got is the world, and that is that one. And in there, we are doing savings around the world and also the temperature challenge, which I'm just getting out of the drawer because I'm not that organised, am I? And the temperature challenge. For the world, we have got 2 on that page, and then we have got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that's 82. 82. Right, this one. So 14, we don't include September the 1st because the money goes in on payday, which will be at the payday cash stuffing on Sunday. So we need everything up to that point then. So hang on, I might be able to do it. 5, 10, yeah, no. 5, 8, 16, 14, 20 and 14. 77. Is that right? Let me just double check that, sorry. 14, 20, 14, 16, 5, 3, 3, 2. Oh, put 8. 77, yeah. So the temperature challenge has £77 in it. That's interesting then. So in this tin there's over 150 quid. It's only a little one as well. Okay, it's quite heavy. 5 and Thrive. Where are you? That is a good question. 5 and Thrive. So 5 and Thrive by Cherry Blossom Budget has got 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of those. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 69. And 2 lines to go on that. 69. Perfect. So Growing Gone by Bethany Budgets has got 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Colour Crush by Dingley Design, that's that little book there. That has got £7. And Me, Myself and I by Wednesday Plans and Charles Cash Budgets has got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're nearly there. We just have the Neon Challenge binder by Surf's Budgeting Life to count up. So all the money from the pages are in here. Oops, I've got that there. So in here we have got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15 and 20, £221. 221. 221. Yeah, and there's about £100 to go on that, if not more, maybe less. It depends what I roll, you know, on the roll challenges. So right, that's it. Last month we had £1,955.50. and we have taken out £220. Let's just see what we've got. And actually, the month before, it was £1,902.50. And then before that, it had jumped up because it was £1,650. So looking at these, it's going in the right direction. So let's see if we're going in the right direction now after a terrible month. Well, it wasn't terrible. It was just really, really hard work, you know, trying to make it all work. That's what I feel. So I hope you can see that okay.
Okay. 55 plus 60 plus 20, 150, 175, 10, 20, 20, 10. 10, 20, 20, 10, 5, 15, 10, 50. 70, 7, 10, 20, 5, 20, and 25. I do hope you can see, I don't know if you can or you can't. 200, 210, 20, 65, 11, 20, 10, 34, 10.5, 176, 215, 15, 82, 77, 69, 33, 7, 13, plus 221.
Okay, so we're trying to beat £1,955.50. No. Oh, please don't make me do it again. That's ridiculous. Apparently, we've got £2,245.50, but I don't see how when I've already taken £220 out this month. So I will speed this up, but of course I'm going to have to do it again.
Right. 5, 60, 20, 150, 175, 10, 20, 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 5, 15, 10, 50, 70, 7, 10, 20, 5, 20, 25, 200, 210, 20, 65, 11, 20, 10, 34, 10.5, 175, that says 176, 1, 176, 215, 15, 82, 77, 69, 33, 7, 13, 221. It's exactly the same.
Okay. Wow. That's what I'll say. Wow. So, hang on. So that minus 1955.5 is. So that's gone up 290 plus 290. But I just don't see how that's possible. Because that means I would have put 510 in and I haven't. Well, clearly I have. Oh, I don't get it. The magic of cash stuffing. Okay, I'm just going to carry on. So, £2,245.50 plus... Oh, okay, digital leftovers. We had £1.45. That's how tight it was. We had no petrol because petrol, the car got filled up 3 times and I only budgeted for it being filled up once. So I'm going to have to do this in my head now because I've already done that. So that is £22.45 plus £1.45 is £23.90. So plus £23.90. Total savings is £269.40. Okay, so what I will say about that is I will check the figures off camera, because cash stuffing absolutely blows my mind. So 2 years I've been doing this now, nearly 2 years on YouTube in December. But actually cash stuffing itself, it's been 2 years now, and honestly every single month it blows my mind. I just don't really understand how it works so efficiently when I've never been able to save money before. And I've said this before as well, I feel like I know what I'm putting into my savings, but in actual fact it's not that amount that catches me out. It's the skimming off the grocery money, skimming off the spending money, and doing challenges that way. It's bringing in leftovers, which may I add have not been very much lately because things have just got tighter and tighter and tighter. There hasn't been as many leftovers as usual. But, you know, that is still, it all adds up. It all adds up week in, week out. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you know, if you're thinking about trying it, please just give it a try. You've nothing to lose. It is amazing. It's, yeah. And if it all goes wrong, just please keep going. Just keep going regardless of when the wheels fall off, because the wheels fall off for me regularly and I keep going and actually the savings keeps going up. And you know, I do have this as well as paying the £1,700 out for dental treatment that was unexpected. I have this despite having to pay an emergency plumber this month. I have this despite having to buy a washing machine pipe and a gate catch and buying my daughter a TV. You know, yeah, I'm absolutely speechless, really. But if you are thinking about doing it, please just give it a try. It will and can change your life. It really can. Okay, so that is the end of that then. I will check the figures off camera. I can put it on screen now. I've learned a little bit of editing. If it is wrong, if there's nothing there to say that it's wrong, then it's not wrong. But you know me, I never believe it. So, yeah. £2,269.40 in savings, and we still have £977.27 in debt, but we will deal with that at some point. Okay, my next video will be on Sunday at 9 AM. It will be a payday cash stuffing, and that will be for week 39 of 2025, and following that it will be mini Mondays 38, and that will be on Monday at 6 PM. Thank you ever so much for watching, and thank you ever so much for supporting me week in, week out. You help me do this, so yeah, I do appreciate you all. So thank you. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your week, and I shall see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.